So the actual workout's here, but skill work is going to be muscle ups. And the workout's going to run like this: a 10-minute, as many rounds as possible. You start with one muscle up or your version thereof, 15 wall balls. Back to the rings or your version, 2, 15, 3, 15. Well, I've been CrossFitting for coming up on 3 years. I started CrossFitting up at CrossFit Portland. What's up, Scotty? Heard about it like a lot of people do, word of mouth. I had a friend who went to a free workout, got her butt kicked, told me how much pain she was in, so I was like, I gotta try that. The muscle up is made up of really 3 basic parts. A false grip pull up to here, the transition, which really is the hardest part of this, the part that you don't really practice unless you're practicing muscle ups. And then from here, once your shoulders are over the rings, it's a dip until your elbows are extended. You know, I take a lot from that transition from my own definition of fitness to Coach Glassman's definition of fitness, because I was doing a lot of running and doing some P90X videos, and I thought I was, pretty darn fit. And I was able to hold my own, but I learned so much, and I really realized that broad, general, inclusive definition of fitness was not what I was pursuing as I was kind of doing my own thing. So that stuck with me always. I go over that every Saturday with the free class. The community comes in, I talk about this is what fitness is, and running around the block 3 times a week is not going to get you there. So you want to keep your elbows in nice and tight, almost touching, okay? And you're going to scooch forward just a little bit more so you're under the rings, and you're going to pull yourself up to the rings. Yep, and just get your arms to your chest. But we're going to want to raise these up for you because I want you to start with your arms extended, okay? We're going to start from the knees, and very similar to this pull, but we're just going to practice getting through this transition. Now, I think the best thing to focus on, the cue I like to give people, is you want to outline your pectoral muscle with your thumb. So before we even get on the rings, why don't we all do that? Just stand here, thumbs, right? Because we're going to have false grip, and our thumbs are going to be pointing. Our thumbnail is going to be right in contact with our chest. We're going to outline our pecs and bring it back, bring those elbows up. That's the transition you're going to have to accomplish. You're going to pull from here, and you're going to be pulling chest to rings. And as your head comes forward, you're going to be outlining the pec with your thumbnail as you push the head forward and through. I've been, I made a New Year's resolution, I think like 10, 11 years ago, that I was going to get in shape and stay there. I had smoked for 11 years. So, with some peaks and valleys, I did a decent job. I don't think I was really ever truly fit until I started CrossFit, now in hindsight. I'm kind of a bookworm before that. I have a classics master's and bachelor's from the University of Oregon. So I'm a high school teacher as well. I teach Latin to high school kids. 2 to 3 seconds at the top. Yeah, so use your feet to help. Once you get your elbows extended, pick those feet up and try and hold at the top, feet off the floor for a few seconds. Or if you're hurt, you can just start busting out ring dips, whichever. That's the great part about the CrossFit methodology, is that it's scalable. And there's, the muscle up is made up of, as I went over in the workout, really three different parts and pieces. So when the actual time for the Metcon comes, those who are not strong enough to do the basic push and pull, that's what they need to work on, is get stronger in the push and pull area. If you got your feet on the floor, everybody can get the feel for what a muscle up is eventually going to feel like if they get there. So, when things come up that I know or think people might not be able to do, I don't really sweat it. I might have to watch a couple of extra, YouTube videos or journal videos to get myself prepped up and give myself some good cues to be armed with. But CrossFit's so accessible to both coaches, new coaches, and new clients, is that there's so much information. Everybody's sharing everything that they have out there. Like, you guys are out here doing this, and this is going to get out there. So it's easy to find information and coaching tips. So I don't, it doesn't really worry me when there's something comes up that I don't think people aren't going to be able to do. Pretend that it is full of delicious beer, okay? There's no reason to ever put a big goblet of delicious beer down. Keep it ready in front of your face the whole time. Stick your butt out, get down in that squat, keep the weight in your heels, and as you extend, push, keep your hands out for the ball, okay? Don't wait till it gets down here. Now it's below the face. Now I got to get it up to my face and restart. So reach for the ball, let it come down. Keep it at face level, okay? Here we go, 2, 1, go. I guess to anybody out there thinking about opening up their own affiliate, I would say go for it. You know, I believe there are more CrossFits in San Diego than anywhere else in the country or the world right now. We have the highest per capita, but we're doing great. You know, in a city of 1.5 million, I think there can be a CrossFit in every neighborhood. You know, we recently got up to 100 members. That's inside of 12 months, and you know, the retention is great. People come in, not very many of them go out. So, you know, if you can build up a strong community and keep your budget in check, you know, and you got some decent coaches on hand, your sky's the limit. You know, stay on the cutting edge, do my research, change up, try new programming, change up the class offerings, you know, keep your finger on the pulse of what the clients want as far as schedule, and create a strong sense of community so that once the people do get in the door, they want to stay. They feel like they belong here. Get another couple reps in, gang, almost there. And time. Hey, nice job, guys. A lot of red faces, some rips, some blood, a chipped tooth. Let me see. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No.
Wow.
That sucks.
It does suck. On the pull-up bar? Oh, you're with your kip. You have a pretty violent kip, I guess, huh?
My tooth back.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a first.